Hello. Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm gonna give people a little bit of time to get on because y'all gotta be here for this takeover real quick. Hey Jarmel. Oh, y'all coming in fast. Look, I'm not used to having this many followers and seeing so many people come on so fast. But anyways, I'm on here to do a little quick takeover. I guess you could say I hacked Swag Her magazine Instagram today. And then I said, you know what, let me have a glass of wine with these people today. I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like, it's not time to wind down and chill. So I don't know what you guys are doing, but it's time to have a glass of wine, chill out, and throw some collard greens on. Y'all know I'm country, so I got me a little collard greens flowing on in my kitchen right now. But anyways, I wanted to tell you a little bit about me and what I got going on, and maybe you guys might want to reach out and holler at me and see if we can maybe collaborate on some things. Oh, thank you, Khalif. Thank you so much. So I was just chatting with Jarmel earlier this week about some stuff that I had going on, or well, it's early in the week, last week, about some stuff I had coming up. And I said, you know what? Maybe I can share some of those events with you guys and see if you guys would be interested in, reaching out and learning a little bit more about me. The first thing I wanted to tell you guys about was that, first of all, my name is Sasha Johnson. I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. I'm very country. I like to have fun. And I'm a mother of two amazing boys. I'm an open book. I'm not a person that's, stuck up or anything. Very open and love chatting and talking to people. I can talk you to death. That's why I told them, look, I'm not going to be on here talking to these people all day and talking to them to death, getting on their nerves. I ain't got time for all that. And y'all ain't got time for all that. So I'm going to get to the point. So, wanted to talk to you guys about the fact that, first of all, I have a radio show here in Atlanta, and I would love to have the platform open and available to more people in this area. Even outside of Atlanta, a lot of people come in. It's on Power 108.9. Here in Atlanta, it's called Climax Sessions with Sasha. Now, don't be judging me now, because I know it says climax at the beginning, but let me tell you what that means, okay? Because, listen, all of you guys have a business or strive to have a business or want to promote yourself in some type of way, right? So guess what? Don't you want to reach a climax in your business? Meaning you want to reach your peak. It's not all about just, sex. I know we think about sex with climax, but listen, we want to reach that peak in our business. We want to reach that peak in our mental life and our spiritual life, and just within ourselves. We want to reach that peak. So yes, what a better title than Climax Sessions with Sasha. So if you reach out to me, if you send me a DM, I do offer slots for interviews. I even offer slots for sponsorships. I even offer for you to come on as a co-host, because guess what? I'm not trying to build this situation by myself. I want people to come on and let's eat and let's grow together. And that's the point for my platform. So if you reach out, I definitely have some slots available. I know this month, October is almost over, so we're booked. But November, I think I may have some slots still available. And who knows, you guys come in, enough of you guys, I might have to, increase the amount of time that I'm on the show. But anyways, it's at Power 108.9. The show again is Climax Sessions with Sasha. And it's also here at the Battery in Atlanta. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Battery, where the Atlanta Braves play. But we are right out there, very close to them. Thank you, Jarmel. Yes, Climax Sessions with Sasha. If you want to go back, you can check out where some of our latest shows. We have another show coming up this Saturday at 1 o'clock. And we'll be actually interviewing Miss Lovey Dawn. And we have a young new artist that's going to be coming on, who is a rapper here in Atlanta, that's going to let you guys hear some of his music as well. So I'm excited about that. It's under the guy that's over the radio station is Mr. Michael McFadden, and he's the bomb. Call him my brother. But anyway, so that's the radio show. If you reach out, I'll definitely get you on the calendar. I would love to get to know you guys, period, because I love just networking with new people. You just never know who you may run into, and you might be able to eat together, So I guess I can go over. I wrote a book. This is my third book, actually. I have the other one here in front of me, I'm a licensed therapist or licensed counselor in Alabama and here in Georgia. I have a contract where I work and I see children and adults here in Georgia. And then I still serve the community in Alabama because I originally got my license in Alabama. I've only been in Georgia maybe about almost 2 years now. So, decided to write these books because, it's sometimes when you have loved ones that are dealing with mental illness, it's really hard to deal, kind of handle it. So I wrote this book with my sister-in-law, Chantel Timmons, and she wrote from a standpoint of a person that is not, in the field of working in mental health. And I work from the point of a clinician that works with people that are constantly, dealing with mental issues, and we wanted to try to break the stigma around mental health. So what we did is we talked about some scenarios that we have gone through and how we got through it and how we were able to help our loved one through it, whether they were dealing with schizophrenia, whether they were dealing with depression. We just talked to them about what we had gone through. So anything that I write about, I always try to make sure that I'm staying in a situation where I'm helping you or bringing some type of awareness to something or whatever. So next book I wrote was It's a Losing Battle, But I Won. And I'm going to announce to you guys, nobody else has heard, but I'm actually going to do a web series that will be on YouTube based off of different scenarios in this book. So in this book, I talk about the physical abuse that I've experienced. I talk about experiencing, even though I'm a licensed counselor, I've been through, I've dealt with dealing with feelings like I wanted to kill myself, suicidal. I've dealt with being a single mother. I've been in a situation where I struggled with, I guess you could say, self-esteem and, decided, hey, I was gonna, play around with different scenarios with, I guess you could say almost like with sexuality. If you read the book, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So experiencing, not only, being with a man, but, going outside of that realm. So I'm pretty sure you guys get the point. And just thank you everybody about my locks. Thank you. They're growing on me. I only had them for 2 years. But just in the book, I talk about challenges, real life challenges, because guess what? We all human and we've all gone through stuff. This book is only $15.99. It's on Amazon. It's also on my website, which is sashamercedes.org. But I love for people to get it from me because I like to give you I like to sign it, but I like to send a message when I sign it and send it out to you because I think that people really, really, really need to know that you're not alone. So in the book, you not only see different scenarios, but I talk about how I was losing the battle, how I was struggling, how I didn't know how I was going to get through it. And then I go from that to how did I win? How did I get through this scenario? How can I help you get through it? I even also talk about resources that are that are available in the community that can help with suicidal issues, that can help with, all kind of different scenarios, substance abuse, even battered women's shelters, because I honestly experienced having to get counseling through one and get services through a battered women. Thank you, Kiara. A battered women shelter. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys because I think that a lot of people can benefit from it. It also has an area where it asks like questions that can guide you to talk about your story. Because guess what? I also do coaching where I kind of support. Hold on, I got to sip my wine. Remember, I told you we sipping on the wine together. But I did this because I want us to support each other in writing our stories. You have a story, I have a story, everybody has a story, but some of us are afraid to talk about what we have going on. But guess what? Your life, your story is always for a purpose, and it serves to help other people. And I know a lot of people don't like to help other people, but I'm sorry, that's what we're here for. Our goal is to help our children, our family, our friends, or whomever comes before us. And so that's why I started writing books. My next book will be about gratitude because we forget to show gratitude to ourselves throughout these processes. So The web series, I will talk about different scenarios that went down in the book. I'll actually show the different scenarios on YouTube. And I think it's going to be funny, but I think it's going to be a little bit sad at times. But I want people to be able to relate to this book, and I want them to be able to pull whatever that junk, whatever that trauma, whatever that is that they're struggling with out, and utilize that pain to be their growth and motivate them and encourage them to be better, reach their climax in their life. So again, you hear that word climax. Let's get back to that again. Climax. You want to reach that peak in your life. So that being said, with the coaching expiring authors, what I've done is I've created an event that's going to happen January the 16th, where we will actually have authors come in and do like a mass book signing. But I want expiring authors to come in, and I want them to hear from different panelists, 3 different people that have already written books, about what was the struggles, how did they get over writer's block, and give you that inspiration and motivate you to continue to working on whatever your story is. If it takes you a year, if it takes you a month. One of my girlfriends, I told her, hey, you need to write a book. She wrote a book in a day. So it's all about whenever you decide, hey, I want to sit down. And guess what? No book has a certain time frame on it, okay? You don't have to have a 200-page book. Okay, you can have a book that's 100 pages like mine. You can have a book. I have a friend that has a book right here. It might be like 20 or 30 pages. But guess what? It's all about what you do to capture the audience. It's not about sitting and writing forever, because guess what? Nobody really has time to be sitting down for 20 years writing a book, reading or writing a book. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. So, yes, you are more than welcome to reach out to me. We could definitely talk about whatever, guys, because I'm very open. And Kiara, I would love to talk to you. Maybe I can give you some tips on some things that can help with that anxiety and the OCD. I definitely have also where you can go send me an email at Sasha at SashaMercedes.org. I see Jarmel is putting it up, where you can reach out, and I have my assistant schedule you an appointment. Anybody that's on this live, I'll be doing up until Sunday free consultations. So you can get an appointment with me for free this week. If you go ahead and reach out, send an email, I'll let my assistant know that anybody that was on this live, you get a free consultation. And that means that you get 30 minutes for us to sit down and talk about what can I do to possibly help you? And, can I refer you to somebody? Sometimes it's not always me being able to sit down. Maybe I know somebody that can help you better than I can. And I don't have a problem with doing it, because it's all it's about is helping you feel better and get better. I also have coming up, guys, a whole lot of stuff. I'm sorry. So back to the event with the authors. I do coaching. I support people that want to be authors. I also do, I've done self-publishing. So that being said, I know the process that it takes to self-publish. So I offer my support during that process. If it's a person out here, you also email that same place. Everything that I offer, you can go to the same email and I'll get back to you and help you, whatever it is. I also have a nonprofit organization called Sister Second Chance, where if you're don't threat, if you're not able to pay for any counseling services, we offer free counseling services through Sister Second Chance. It's free, 30 minutes every 2 weeks. We offer 5 slots a week, so we do have slots available. For that service, you actually have to. You can reach out to the Sasha at SashaMercedes.org, and I'll just get you over to the right person to get you set up. But guess what? You still get the service with me, which is a licensed counselor. So just because it's free doesn't mean you don't get the same type of service. You still get me. We also offer financial assistance. We have a event coming up that is free that you can attend. It's virtual. We are basically going to be talking about toxic relationships, taking care of yourself, domestic violence, because it's a lot of that's been going on lately it's been going on, period. But with COVID, it seems like a lot of stuff has increased. I do relationship therapy, which focuses on divorce, trauma, and a lot of times I end up dealing with and talking to people about sex because it's very important. I don't care what nobody say, it's important, okay? And so I do have an event coming up that I'll be speaking at where we'll be talking about pillow talk, and it's from October the 26th to the 29th. So if you follow my page, you'll be able to see where I talk about that. But I want you guys to know that, even if it's couples therapy that you're needing, if you reach out to Sister Second Chance, reach out through that page or follow, or you send me an email, then we'll get you on the schedule. And like I said, we have free events. We're about to do an event actually in Montgomery, Alabama, where we're going to give to, our goal is 50 families. In the past, we have never done that many families, but we're going to give a turkey, 2 sides, which is the big cans, like it might be green beans or collard greens or yams. And then we give cornmeal, milk, eggs, and then we give like a dessert. And then we give them like tea or something to each family. We have grown every time we've done it. We started this program in Montgomery, Alabama. We recently received a grant from Alabama, and we will be utilizing that grant and some donations to give back to, to give back to the community. So our goal is 50 families, and we'll be doing that. We're excited to do that. We focus on, with this nonprofit, on women, but we have never in the past turned down a male. So if there's a man on here that's struggling and needs some counseling services, guess what? We need men to support our women, and we need our women to support our men. So don't think because our mission is women that we turn down men, because we don't. Okay? We definitely are open to anyone in the community. And if you are struggling or having a hard time because of COVID, if we have the funding, we will help. It might not be $5,000, but guess what? We can send you something. We can give you something if we have the funding available. Okay, so that's my nonprofit organization. And I'm laughing because I said, Jarmel, I'm nervous. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get on here and talk. And I'm on here talking you guys to death. So I guess I go to the next event. I have a pop-up shop coming up November the 8th. It's literally open to any business owners in the area that want to come out and let's sell and make some money. Guess what? We need to make money right now. Everybody needs to make money. I've came together with this young lady. Her name is Jamia, and we are going to be doing pop-up shops. This one particular will be at Ron Anderson in Powder Spring. It's a recreation center where we will give the opportunity for people to come out and, sell their products. Guess what? Right now we're having a hard time making the sales and stuff that we're wanting because we can't get out and move and shake like we're used to. So I'm trying to create safe environments where we can come out, sell, get some money, and go home and handle our business, safely. So we will be doing social distancing and everything. If you want to be a vendor at any of these events that I'm talking about, there's slots still available. The vendor slots are ranging from $35 to $50. We have sponsorships available that you can get a vendor table and other perks. So if you reach out, I can send you the sponsorship package. Oh, so I know you guys are like, wow. I'm also planning a mental health summit that will be in March, and I'll get more details. If you start following me on Instagram, more details about that. We're going to get some celebrities to come out and support breaking the mental health stigma. I'm doing this with Jamia as well. It's going to be called Mask Off Masquerade, and our goal is to, like I said, take our mask off and break the stigma. But of course, we having to wear the mask because of COVID. But you guys get the point. We're trying to break the stigma around mental health. So you see that's my biggest scenario. So many things going on, guys. So many things to me. Like I said, I have the radio show. There are so many other things I can tell you. I'm also carving over into the filming industry. If you follow Boss Ladies of Atlanta, I am one of the producers. I guess you could say the head producer on that show. And it will be airing soon on Prime Video. So I'm super excited. It is a reality show that focuses. It's not like Real Housewives, so don't compare it to it. It's not like Married to Medicine, and it's not like any of those things. It is actually showing what it's like for a person that is struggling to try to get to a platform, trying to grow, trying to network here in Atlanta. You guys, I don't know if you're trying to network, but it's hard out here in these streets. It's hard out here for a pimp, okay? So if you're out here and you're trying to, grow, you run into so many things, and then we're thrown into this scenario with this pandemic. So on the show, you'll see a little drama, a little tea, but then you see these women come together and work and make it happen and do events together and hang out and have fun and show that it's okay. Despite the issues, despite the fact that they don't have a whole lot of money, they're still running their businesses. They're still women. They're still working their jobs or in school or whatever. For example, me, I'm one of the cast members as well, even though I'm the producer. I work a job. Well, not work a job technically. I have my own private practice, so I do counseling. And I teach with Capella University. I also am in school working on my PhD and all of the things that you guys just heard me say a few minutes ago. But we are all juggling all of these things, and we still were able to make it. And we're not coming out here pretending like we have it all together, because on the show we want to show you we don't have it together. We may not have it together. We might have, my weave might not look right. Whatever. It's not going to be a scenario where it's a perfect, clean cut situation. We want to show you that in real life people struggle, and it doesn't always look right. It doesn't always look cookie cutter or pretty or whatever. It's not always what we see on TV. We want to show what's the real thing that's really going on. And you might be surprised who might be someone that's supporting this project, because there's some people that is supporting some of these projects that you may see in the credits that you'd be surprised to see, like, dang, she worked with this person. Yeah. So, I think that you guys would love it. If you check out the promo video, it's already on the Boss Ladies of Atlanta page on Instagram and on Facebook. And the last thing I guess I can throw out there, I am working on a documentary. It's called Surviving the Storm. How I Became a Mother Without Children. We'll be airing it very soon. We'll start working on it. We'll film in Ohio. It's a mother who lost 2 of her sons the same day to gun violence, and the killer's still out. And we just want to bring some awareness to how Black men are being left behind and forgotten about when they're killed due to gun violence or wherever the case may be, and how this mother had 2 sons and just lost them. And we just want to kind of let her tell her story. And it's sad, but it's our reality. This is what's happening in the world right now. It's a lot of crazy things going on where we're being forgotten. And no offense to any other culture, but we're not going to deny the fact that this is a lot going on that we're seeing constantly, and we have to stand together and bring awareness to this stuff. So I hope I haven't bored you guys. I know I can talk a lot. You're in California. Maybe I can come to California and do an event. Wells of Wellness. We can maybe talk about planning something. I do travel, so if it makes sense, I'll come. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys, let me look and see if you guys were asking some questions, because I know I was seeing all kind of stuff come up, and I'm sorry, y'all. I try to talk and get everything out, so I wouldn't talk you to death all night. So I don't know if I missed any messages. If you want to send me a question, ask me a question or anything, you're more than welcome. If I get off before you get your question on here, you can send me a DM. Like I said, follow me at Sasha Mercedes with 3 S's. If you want to be on the radio show, reach out. Like I said, I have slot sponsorship available. To be interviewed on a radio show, it is $25, but that's it, y'all. And I promote you on the page. I bring you on. You have a conversation with me for an hour, and I love it because people never know. You never know who's going to see it. You never know who's going to follow up with you afterwards. You never know who you will meet based off of coming on the show. So it's really, really cool. Guys, I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, follow me. Again, the book is It's a Losing Battle, But I Won. It's on SashaMercedes.org. You can go on Amazon and get it if that's easier for you. If you're in Atlanta and you want to meet up with me, I have some on hand. I don't mind meeting you in person and giving you in the book. I have some t-shirts available too, with not my picture, but it's a losing battle, but I won on it. So if you're in the area and you want to reach out, I am not funny acting as, some people are. I am not at all. So if you reach out, I promise you I will respond, guys. So again, much love from me to you, and that's for real. I'm not one of these people. If I say love, I love everybody. At the end of the day, we might not like each other, but we gonna love each other and support each other. And guess what? That's what I want to send to you guys. Love. Thank you so much for being on here with me. And like I said, reach out. I'm not funny acting. Whatever you want to do, if it's something you want to bring an idea to me or want to talk to me about us doing something together, reach out and I got you. It's tied into. I think so, Wells of Wellness. Reach out to me so we can talk a little bit more about it. Maybe we can schedule an appointment and talk so I can see if I clearly understand how you want to tie it in. You'll be surprised. Pretty much anything that you think of can tie into mental health. I mean, anything. Because at the end of the day, anything could trigger you to have issues with maybe depression or anxiety. And let's be real, it's not a person on here that doesn't experience anxiety with something. And I'm just being honest. There's not a person that hasn't experienced sadness, anxiety. You may not be diagnosed, but you've been sad. You done had a boo thing to break up with you. You done had rejection. You done had a situation where you got nervous. Listen, it's normal. Some of this stuff is normal, but it's all about us knowing how to handle it and cope with it. Okay? Do y'all have y'all wine? Because you need it. Okay? Sometimes just have your little glass. It's not COVID. But anyways, I had to call. But sometimes, things just happen, guys. So, again, follow me. I'm about to go in here and eat me some of these collard greens. And I hope you guys have a great evening. Reach out, and I will reach out back to you. Thank y'all for having me. Bye.